February 13th. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day to everybody. To me, Valentine's Day is just a general love day. You know, we should show love every day to the people we care about especially. And I feel like intimate relationships, yeah, you could celebrate, but I kind of feel like I wouldn't want it forced. I'd rather like celebrate like the day you met or a special day in your life. But hey, it is Valentine's Day, so we're going to go ahead and get a few cards for each sign, okay? So we're going to go ahead and start with Aquarius. I might do it alphabetically. Let's do Aquarius because it is Aquarius season. February 14th falls on Aquarius season. So we're going to go ahead and just get a few cards to just see like where you're at, maybe love, whatever's coming up. It could be just connections we make. So let's just go ahead and get a few cards because, you know, whatever mood we are can affect our relationships as well. So let's see what our energy is, okay? So let's get into Aquarius. Let's get a couple cards. So far we have the Knight of Pentacles. Maybe in a relationship or something you're moving a little slow. Okay. So something is moving a little slow. You might be interested in someone or you want a connection to move faster because we have the Magician reversed. So this is all about going after our abundance. So it's reversed. So it's either very slow or it's not working the way you want, Aquarius. So let's see what else is coming up. On the bottom, we have the Two of Pentacles. Okay, so, you know, there might be too much going on that it's not like so focused on manifesting here, but let's see. Maybe you have too much on your plate. Maybe you're all over the place. I know my son is Aquarius, and his attention gets lost really quick. And, you know, he's an air sign, so, you know, it can be a little detached. So let's see what else is coming up. Justice. It could be with a Libra, but, you know, wanting things fair and balanced. And the Knight of Wands. Okay. So this is something you are taking action on, very passionate about, but it's going slowly. You know, it's not manifesting as fast as you want. We do have the Eight of Swords. So somebody could have pulled away from you. Or well, actually, this is feeling trapped. I don't know why I'm saying pull away from you. I saw the boat. So this is feeling trapped. So I feel like you kind of feel stuck in a place where things aren't moving as fast and they're not going as well as you'd like here. Let's go ahead and clarify each one with a card. The Knight of Pentacles here. Let's see what's coming up with that. Knight of Pentacles. Okay. Oh, now we have the Knight of Swords. So I kind of feel this energy of like back and forth. We have it's going slow, then things take off really quick, and then it slows down again. So there's some energy with that. And now we have the Three of Wands. So for the future, it looks like you're not sure if it's going anywhere. It looks good, and then all of a sudden it doesn't. So there's some kind of like pulled back energy or feeling trapped here. So let's see about this Magician reversed. The Hierophant. So this could be a Taurus card. Also, I kind of feel like with some of you here, it could be maybe like you're from two different worlds. So it could be like what's stalling the fact here of the relationship. It could be this person is a little hesitant. Maybe you, I don't know if this would be the case, but because it doesn't seem to be as big of a deal now. But it could be like two different religions, two different family beliefs. Some of you here, I feel like could already have a family going on and one doesn't. So there might be a little hesitancy there. So let's see about this Justice card. That one almost wanted to flip, but then it didn't. All right. Oh, wow. We have a lot. Okay. Well, we have the Seven of Pentacles. So again, that's setting intentions, you know. So I do feel like you want something to happen here. There's just some kind of energy that's holding back. Again, with the Justice card, there's a lot going on. So I kind of feel like one or both of you are very busy. You got a lot on your plate. So it's kind of leading to maybe not being able to hook up together or get together or make plans. So there's some kind of hesitancy with that. We do have your card on the bottom. So, you know, you are maybe feeling disempowered here, you know. Kind of like in the background or something. And then on the Knight of Wands, we have the Ten of Cups. Yeah, so this is something that really makes you happy and you really want, but it just seems to be really moving slow. And I feel like there's some kind of hesitancy here about like maybe the two different worlds, living from two different worlds. Maybe you're like a distance away, something like that. We do have the Page of Pentacles, so this is new beginnings in the material world. So you're trying to make something happen here, or they are, and there's some hesitancy here, feeling trapped. Okay, Aquarius, so that is yours. Now we're going to go ahead and I said it alphabetically, so next will be Aries. Let's see what's coming up with Aries. I just got to get these cards together. Put them in a little differently. Shuffle. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on with you. somebody you're connected to, or a relationship or something like that for Valentine's Day. Remember, this is a general read, so it's going to resonate differently with all of you. It might not resonate at all, so just take what resonates. Let's see, Aries, for this Valentine's Day, what's coming up for you? Okay, oh, we have some Seven of Swords. Ah, jeez, I hate the Seven of Swords. All right, and then we have the Star. Let's see what else. The Star could be an Aquarius card. It also is about healing, dreams coming true. But we have the Seven of Swords, which is manipulation, lies, deceit. So there's some kind of deception around you, unfortunately. Then we have the Eight of Wands, taking action to move away. So some of you, unfortunately, could have just been betrayed or lied to, deceived. Oh, yeah, okay. Now we have something lacking in the Lovers. So it could be a Gemini, it could be an Aquarius, doesn't have to be. But we have some kind of deception here. So some of you have been manipulated or deceived here, maybe cheated on, lied to. There's some kind of healing going on. Maybe you thought this was a dream come true, but it wasn't. You're moving away because there's some kind of lack here. And this is the Lovers card, so it could have been an intimate relationship. So unfortunately, Aries, that's... Oh, are we ever going to find it? I don't know. All right, so now we have the Knight of Cups on the Seven of Swords. So I kind of feel like this is kind of some kind of Casanova player energy here. The Knight of Cups could be somebody that wears their heart on their sleeve, but also in the negative form, it could be somebody that's a player, a Casanova. So some of you could have had a player in your life that's done you dirty, right? Could have just found out about it, or it could be coming up. Like I said, it could be Aquarius, it could be a Gemini, it doesn't have to be. There's some kind of healing needed. It could be like you thought this was going to work out, but then you found out not so much. Let's see about this Star card, this healing card. All right, yeah. All right, so now we have the Chariot, yeah. Yeah, there's no desire to keep going on. You're just kind of done with it. Once you found that out, you're done. The Chariot also could be a Cancer, so... We have Cancer, Gemini, and Aquarius here. So let's see what else on this Eight of Wands. Taking action to move forward. Let's see what's coming up with that. Yeah, Five of Wands. Five of Wands. So the Five of Wands is actually, conflict, chaos, but it's reversed. So you're just not dealing with it. I really feel like this person could be trying to explain themselves, trying to make it look like you, and you're like, I'm not having it. No, yeah, I'm moving on. I'm moving on. I'm not taking that crap anymore. I've been through it enough. I'm not going to do it. Let's see about this Five of Pentacles. Got a lack here. There's something missing now. The trust is gone for sure. Yeah, the Hermit. Hermit reversed, it could be Virgo as well. Hermit reversed is usually when you go into solitude, but I feel like, Aries, that you have gone through a lot of healing and self-revelation, and now you already know. So you're just moving on. Like, yeah, I'm going to just go do whatever. I'm going to go hook up with other people. I'm going to do whatever I need. I'm not going to do it. Six of Swords. Yep, you're leaving the chaos behind. And let's see about the Lovers card. I really feel like now, Aries, after being through a few things, it's like you're not tolerating it. You're not going to give them a second chance anymore. It's just like, I'm out. High Priestess. Yeah, see, the Lovers. You want somebody that's high vibe. You want somebody that's got it together and knows what they want. You're not going to deal with it anymore. You already know your worth. You've already went through enough stuff. So you're done with that. So let's go ahead and just get another round, and then we'll go on to the next sign. All right, so we have this Knight of Cups with this Seven of Swords, this player that's done something dirty. Let's see what's coming up with that. Okay, the Emperor. Could be another Aries, but see, this is you being empowered, not putting up with that anymore. You want to play dirty? I'm out. I'm not going to do it. So you're taking your power back. I'm not going to take it personal. I'm not putting up with your shit. I'm moving on. So let's see about this Star, the Chariot reversed. Knight of Swords, yeah. You're taking action quick. You're out. I'm done with it. Five of Wands, reversed. Eight of Wands. Moving forward. Not putting up with anything. Not even fighting. It's not even worth it, right? So let's see what else. Six of Pentacles, yeah. Balancing things out. Yeah. If you're going to weigh me down, I'm going to be out. Five of Pentacles and the Hermit reversed. Moving away from the lack. Knowing what you're worth and what you deserve. Five of Swords. Yeah, I really feel like this person's really trying to create some kind of conflict, maybe trying to put the blame on you or trying to defend themselves when there's no defense there. They just won't even admit what they've done. It's really creating a lot of chaos, but you're just kind of like conflict. I really even feel like they might be trying to involve other people to win you back over or to make it look like you. I'm really feeling like they're trying to put the blame on you here, and you're not having it. So that's good for you, Aries. Look, 9 of Pentacles. Yeah, you're just doing you. You're like, nope, I'm out. Now it's the Lovers and this High Priestess. Unfortunately. Yep. Moving forward. Yeah, you're out. One chance. I'm not going to give you 3, 4, 5 chances like I used to. I know my worth now, right? Seeing things in a different perspective. Great. Good for you, Aries. All right. So now we are into, what's next? Cancer. So we're into C. There's no B's, so we're into C. Let me just go ahead and get these cards all mixed together here. And we'll see what's going on for you for Valentine's Day, Cancer. Okay. Got to put all these back because I don't want them all in the same spots. And then we'll do some shuffles and see Cancer. We're going to see what your energy's at, you know, because our energy is what affects our relationships as well. Let's see what's going on with you and somebody close to you for Valentine's Day. Let's say. Okay. Cancer. Again, this is a general read. Take what resonates, let go what doesn't. It might resonate differently for everybody. Everybody has different circumstances. So Cancer, Valentine's Day, you and a person. Okay, lack. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Oh, what is this lacking here? Let's see. The Lovers, getting the same cards. And you saw me put them together and shuffle. So let's see. Now we have the Empress. Okay. Self-care. Staying in your divine feminine, and the Hermit. So we have a Virgo, it could be here, or a Gemini. We also have you taking care of yourself. There's some kind of lack with a relationship or intimate connection here. Something's lacking. I feel like instead of like focusing on what's lacking, you're kind of doing your own thing, taking care of yourself, trusting your intuition, tapping into your creativity, going solo a little bit. So, you know, sometimes relationships, they can't be always exactly 50-50. Sometimes people go through things and it's 80-20. And the next time it might be 30-70. So I feel like, you know, it's kind of just one of those bumps in the road here, and you're just kind of doing your own thing. We have the Queen of Wands on the bottom, and this could be an Aries possibly, but this is like, yeah, just doing your own thing, not being worried about it, not taking things personal. So I kind of feel that energy here. It could be maybe something just wasn't, you know, you hooked up with somebody, you know, and it just wasn't, you know, sometimes people just don't jive, you know. So I feel like that it could have been a Virgo, like I said, but let's go ahead and get something on this 5 of Pentacles here. But like I said, if it is somebody in a relationship, it could be just like a little bit, maybe they're doing their own thing right now and you're kind of taking care of yourself. You're not taking it personal. There's something lacking though. Let's see. 2 of Wands. Yeah, there's some kind of decision here. With this lack, you're trying to make a decision. It's a tough decision. Like, oh, do I stay? Do I go? Do I talk to this person? You know, do I keep putting up with this? Whatever it is here. Knight of Pentacles is on the bottom. So, you know, something's moving slowly. I do feel like you're trying to figure something out, though. You know, whether to stay in the relationship, is this long term? Now we have the Queen of Cups with the Lovers. So this is, you know, you being compassionate, caring, just trusting your intuition about this relationship. So, and then on the bottom, Ace of Wands. So, you know, a new beginning and something passionate. So I feel like there might be some passion is missing now. 2 of Swords on the Empress. So the 2 of Swords on the Empress is, you know, something, not seeing something clearly. I feel like you are really tapping into your intuition to figure it out, though. So what I'm feeling for you, Cancer, is there's something lacking in this relationship, and your intuition might be telling you that something's off. There might be a red flag here, and that's the decision you need to make. Like, should I, you know, take this seriously, or is it something that's just something small that I don't need to worry about? That's what I'm feeling. See, now we have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new beginning. So this could be a new relationship for some of you. It could have been you just moved with each other and got engaged. Sometimes, unfortunately, when people get married or they get engaged, they start taking things for granted. So it could be this person's taking things for granted, taking you for granted, and that's like a red flag to you. Like, is it something that's just going to be brief, or are they going to flip back around and get back to their old self, or is it something that's going to be long term? So let's go ahead and see this Hermit. And I feel like some of you, it's for the Cancer. 8 of Cups. Yeah, see, there's some emotional disappointment. And you don't want that. You're trying to move away from that. So it could be Moon on the bottom, Pisces. This also could be like some fear. So it could be something that was triggered. Maybe you guys got into, you know, took it to the next level, and now they're feeling a little more detached, especially if they're a Gemini. Air signs are very detached because they're more logical. So emotionally, they can be a little detached, air signs. So it could be something with that. Maybe before they were like all over you, so giving you gifts, and now that it's moved to the next level, or that it's been a little longer term, they might be a little more detached, focused on other things and not giving you the attention you need. And it might be triggering you a little bit, making you a little emotionally disappointed because you are very sensitive. And so this is something that you're, just trying to decide. You're trusting your intuition, but you're on a decision here that you want to, like, something's lacking. I don't know if it's going to be something that's going to be major or something that's not. So, this is, don't let your fears get the best of you. Sometimes, that's, everybody has different love languages, So now we're going to go ahead and check this 5 of Pentacles with the 2 of Wands. Let's get one more card on this. We have the 7 of Cups. Yeah, see, you're trying to weigh your opportunities and choices here. But this also can be like a little confusion card, where we're all in our head and confused, foggy. You don't see things clearly. So be careful with that, okay? Don't jump to conclusions too much. You might just have to have some open communication. It might be just take a little time. Who knows? Maybe they're going through something. Maybe it's just like you said, maybe now that you're in a deeper relationship or it's went longer, the butterflies are kind of settled down, and it might be just that. So let's go ahead and see this Lovers and this Queen of Cups. With this Lovers and Queen of Cups, I feel like one of you is more logical and one is more emotional. So that can, conflict sometimes. Now we have the Page of Cups reversed. So this is, new beginnings with the emotions. This is also, setting intentions with emotions. So I kind of almost feel like this is, sometimes, and I'm not saying they take you for granted, but how sometimes we start taking people for granted around us. We might be angry with somebody that didn't even do it just because we feel closer to them. It might be that, and I'm not making an excuse here, but it could be something with that. Maybe just more comfort, So let's see about the 2 of Swords and the Empress here. This tough decision, trusting your intuition, taking care of yourself. Yeah, look at that. We have the Hermit again. So some of you, I really feel like this is a Virgo that you're connecting with. Or you could have Virgo in your chart. But this is, going within, trying to figure things out. So I really feel like that. You're kind of doing your own thing, taking care of yourself, trusting your intuition, making this hard decision, and you're going within to figure it out. So let's go ahead and get the Hermit with the 8 of Cups. Trying to, like, this Virgo might have disappointed you emotionally. So let's go ahead and say, Virgos are very logical too, so they're very analytical. So it could be like they're in their head a little bit. Page of Pentacles, yeah. See, setting your intentions for the material world here, new beginnings in the material world. So it could be just like, I really feel like some of you might have moved in together or moved it to the next level, and now things are getting a little comfortable, and they might be more in their head than their emotions, not expressing it as much. You know how we pour it on thick when we're starting a relationship? It might have just got more comfortable here. So that's what I'm thinking. There is 10 of Cups on the bottom, so content, happiness. So bottom line, I kind of feel like this person does make you happy, but the relationship's kind of changed. Only you can figure that out. Is it something that's going to be a bigger deal that you don't want to deal with and need to move away from? Or is it just like a little bump in the road, a little speed bump in the road, and things are going to settle down? Or maybe the relationship, the love situation, it's now not into that butterflies and, lust. It's moving more into something more long-term, more, the next stage of love. So that is yours, Cancer. So we're going to go ahead and get into Capricorn. Let's see what's coming up for you, Capricorn. What's going on with you for Valentine's Day? Love. What's going on with you and your person? You and your person, Capricorn. I have to put all these away and then shuffle them again. Let's see. Okay, Capricorn. Let's see what's going on with you for Valentine's Day. Again, take what resonates. It's not going to resonate the same for all of you. Let's see what's going on. Who are you connecting with? What's going on with your person? What's going on with your energy for this Valentine's Day? So Capricorn. We have the High Priestess. Could be you standing in your higher vibration. Could be somebody more high vibration with you. This is trusting your intuition. You might really connect on a soul level. For some reason, I was thinking Taurus, but that's not it. That's the Hierophant. 2 of Wands. Okay, so there's some kind of decision being made here. I really feel like it's like whether to take it to the next level. Some of you might be getting engaged or moving in with each other. We have the Justice card. That could be a Libra, but this is something fair, balanced. Could be karma. And then we have the King of Pentacles reversed. Okay. So Knight of Pentacles on the bottom. So something's moving slowly in the material world. I feel like maybe you feel a little, there's some kind of stability that's off a little bit here. And that's could be the decision you're trying to make. So, but there is things that are fair, but I feel like, you know, since you like to kind of control and plan things well, this person maybe they don't plan, maybe they're more spontaneous, and that could be making you a little unsettled. But I do feel like it's more of a higher vibrational connection here, but there's some kind of decision, tough decision you're making. So let's go ahead and get some more cards. The High Priestess here. You know, sometimes we opposites attract, so I kind of get that vibe for you, Capricorn, but let's see. We have the Six of Pentacles. So there is some kind of balance here. This is interesting because you have the Justice and the Six of Pentacles. So this is balance. But I feel like sometimes you might get off balance and feel a little unstable. I feel like this person is more spontaneous. And, you know, Capricorn likes to plan everything out. So I feel like that's the energy. Knight of Cups, you know, this is very like a heart on your sleeve kind of energy. So I feel like, you know, maybe that could be setting you off a little bit too, because you might be a little more guarded with your heart and not be able to express it as much, or vice versa. Maybe you're expressing it and this person doesn't as much. Oh, we had too many cards fall. Let's get them. This is the only one that turned up right. So, oh, jeez. Yeah, there's something that happened here that really was surprising and shook it up a little bit. And I feel like that could be it. You know, like something happened. It triggered you. Maybe you've got something from your past that's like, uh-oh, this happened before. You know, but things happen in our relationships. This doesn't have to be anything bad. It could just be changing the trajectory of your relationship. You know, sometimes things got to come up to shake us up and wake us up, and it could be actually a good thing. So don't be too panicked about it, but whatever it is, it's making you second guess here. Okay, so I feel like maybe this person did something spontaneous that kind of shook you a little bit, shocked you a little bit, and now you're kind of a little afraid of your security and stability for the future here. Let's go ahead and get this Justice card. What's on the bottom? Five of Wands, yeah. See, it's like some kind of competition here. So it could be like there was somebody else come in, maybe their ex or somebody from the past gave them attention, and it could be making you a little triggered. Like, oh, they're going to, you know, like that envy or jealousy comes out. So don't let it get the best of you, because sometimes we make it worse. You know, everybody has eyes, and we can look and have people hit on us. That doesn't mean they're going to go run off with this person. So just be cautious of that, okay? All right. Now we have the Page of Swords reversed with the Justice. So, yeah, see, I feel like this is intentions and new beginning, or starting something new with our truth. So I feel like, you know, you really know that it's not that big of a deal, but you're making it bigger because you're overthinking things. You're overanalyzing things, you know. So there could be some insecurities coming in with this. So I do feel like maybe somebody come back from the past, or this person did something spontaneous, and you took it as maybe flirting or jealousy or like something like that, and it's made your stability a little off, and it made your fears kick in, and you're like over analyzing, and you might be a little hyped up here. Okay, so let's go ahead and see what's coming up with this King of Pentacles. It could be vice versa. It could be the other person too, but I really feel like, you know, since Capricorns really like to plan things and stuff like that, and like to have their T's crossed and their I's dotted, it could be something with that. Yeah, King of Swords could be an air sign. That could be a Y too. They are a little more detached, things like that. So there could be some energy, because you have King of Pentacles. You know, this is stability moving forward, and we have the King of Swords. So two masculine energies here. One is a little more distorted, and one's like more direct. So there could be some kind of person in your life that's very logical, speaks their truth. You know, they could be a little cutting sometimes, and I feel like, you know, they're not going to hold back if somebody comes up and talks to them, and they could have triggered you a little bit. Like there could be some kind of flirting energy. It could have been like done something that you didn't expect, and it's made your stability a little off. So let's go ahead and get another card for this King of Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess here. Page of Wands. Okay, so another new beginning here, setting intentions for our passions. So with this High Priestess and the Six of Pentacles, what I'm feeling is, you know, this is a more high vibrational connection, but you're getting back into your ego, you know, the fears, the insecurities, the jealousy, things like that, because of something that's happened that surprised you. Like I said, it could have been somebody from the past. It could be They did something spontaneous, but this is, you know, starting again, starting over with that passion again, you know, starting that new beginning, being passionate about the relationship and not letting whatever this surprise is like affect that, you know, not letting your fears and insecurities take over. So let's see about the Tower with this Two of Wands, this shocking revelation or something that surprised you, and now you're making a difficult decision about it. Eight of Pentacles, yeah. This is something that requires a little work, whether that's something within you or with a relationship. You know, maybe if it's something they're doing that you don't really care for, you could talk. But I can tell you, if it's one of those things where a lot of people do, especially women, we think we can go in there and change them. They might be like, oh, I don't really like that. But you know what? I'm going to change them. I'm going to be the one to change them. That never works. And then it's the opposite for men. They think women aren't ever going to change. And we do, right? So we have to have that balance. You know, we got to keep our higher self with our 3D self balanced out, because it can really wreak havoc. So let's go ahead and get the Justice with the Page of Swords for you, Capricorn. Okay, now we have the Nine of Pentacles. So it might be time to really work on you, to practice that independence and let that person be their own self. You know, if you connected with them and you liked them, who they were, you can't really change people, you know. People are going to change over time anyway, but we can't expect people to change who they are to the core, right? So if it's that energy, it's not something, you know, there's a lot of options and choices here, but I really feel like you might be confused and foggy about it. You know, connect more to what you like about this person. Everybody has faults, and we can't be picky about everybody being perfect. You know, nobody's going to be perfect. We can't expect them to. So we got to get out of that mindset. So let's go ahead and see about the King of Swords with the King of Pentacles reversed. Knight of Swords. Okay. So now we have this Knight of Swords energy. So this is, you know, taking action. So whatever this is here, it's something that you need to figure out, because I feel like the longer you're in your head and your fears and your ego, it's going to create more problems in the relationship. So it's something that you need to take a step back and really figure out if it's something that you can, you know, once we get to a certain age, and even younger people now, we have to decide what we can stand and what we can't, because nobody's going to be perfect. You know, if we expect everybody to be perfect, we're going to be alone for the rest of our life. We're going to have toxic relationships forever. So you need to pick, like if it's, you know, if they're leaving the toilet seat up, can you handle that? You know, it might be an annoyance, but that's not that big of a deal. If they're cheating with every Tom, Dick, Harry, Mary, and Joan, then that's a problem. You know what I mean? We have to choose, pick and choose. And then on the bottom, we got, like I said, Knight of Pentacles. This is going to take some time. Relationships take time. They take work. None of them are perfect. Okay? So that's yours, Capricorn. Now we are going to get into... what is next? Gemini. Okay, Gemini. So let's see what's going on with you and a person for Valentine's Day. You take what resonates, let go what doesn't. It also can be tweaked a little because everybody has a different situation. So let's just see what comes out. What's going on with Gemini? Valentine's Day. With your person, someone close to you. And remember, Valentine's Day doesn't have to be intimate relationships. It can be just somebody you're connected with. So let's go ahead and say Gemini. Okay, so we have the Nine of Wands. So you've been through a lot. Of course, I think all of us have at this point. We all have baggage. Relationships have failed. Relationships and situations. We have the Queen of Swords reversed. So you could have had like a distorted air sign here. Somebody that wasn't in their high vibration, had some issues, whatever. Let's see what's coming up. Could have been a real bitch. I was going to say the word, but I don't know why. Half the time I cuss and half the time I don't. Queen of Swords. It could be somebody that's very, you know... like I said, a beach. Page of Wands. So this is, you know, something that set off was very passionate, but then now there's come something in it. So let's see what else. Seven of Pentacles. All right. So Seven of Pentacles, this is setting our intentions. So I do feel like, you know, you're kind of independent. There's somebody you want to hook up to here with. You're, you know, very passionate about, you know, you got your eye on them. And they could be a little standoffish, not really having it. Like I said, it could be an air sign that's giving you some shade, but you are very interested in it. And Hanged Man is seeing things in a different way. So there could be some way you need to see the bigger picture here. But I do feel like this person could be, not really giving you some slack here. Somebody you want to hook up to. Well, let's go ahead and get some more. Nine of Wands. Been through the ringer. So it might be your approach, basically, Gemini. Maybe, you're coming off a little strong. There's something with that, I feel like. You know, somebody that you're interested in, you might not be taking an emperor. Yeah, see, I feel like you might be really, you know, very powerful, maybe too aggressive instead of assertive. So it could be that. Maybe you are giving them, like, you know, you won't take no for an answer kind of vibe with this person because they're getting a little, like, a little Queen of Swords, a little cold shoulder. So, but you are very passionate about it. Now we have the Seven of Cups reversed. So, yeah, they're not even giving you an opportunity here. So, let's see what comes up with the Queen of Swords reversed. Somebody's giving you the cold shoulder that you have your eye on. And now we have the Five of Wands. Yeah. So, yeah, they're making you work for it. Competition here. Yeah, they're just not going for it. And you keep trying. So it could be that. Maybe you're being too aggressive with this. You might have to back off a little bit. Let's see about the Page of Wands. Nine of Swords. Yeah, it's creating a lot of anxiety and stuff. So there could be vice versa. Somebody might be like really hounding you, like won't take no for an answer. And that could be it as well. But there's some kind of energy here where somebody's very persistent, giving you a lot of shit, or they're taking a lot of shit, or you're doing it, but that somebody wants you to back off, or you want them to back off, and they just are not doing it. We have that Seven of Cups reversed again. Yeah, they're just not having it. This is like a lot of opportunities and choices. And I feel like there's not that many opportunities and choices here. But this person just doesn't want it. They're like, you're too much for them, or you are, it's vice versa. They're like coming on too strong and you don't like it. Let's see the Seven of Pentacles. Planting the seed, setting intentions. Strength. Okay, it could be a Leo. But again, this is like not, this is reversed. So somebody is just not standing in their higher strength or their willpower. And I feel like it could be, like I said, it's either you really persistent on someone else and they keep telling you no, and you won't take no for an answer, or it could be vice versa. They're coming after you and you've told them no, 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 and they won't leave you alone kind of energy. So at some point it gets to like harassment. So I would like, you know, be careful if that's you, because when somebody says no, you know, they might come around, but that means, you know, you don't keep doing it. There's some kind of balance that's off here. So I feel like somebody wants something and somebody doesn't. And the person that wants it is not taking no for an answer. But let's go ahead and get this Nine of Wands and Emperor here. Like I said, it could be an Aries. It could just be somebody's very powerful and coming on too strong here. So let's see. The Lovers. Yeah, there you are. Yeah. So, yeah, somebody really wants a connection here bad, and they just will not take no for an answer, and it's too much for the other person. It's like you're coming on too strong, back off already, and it's going to get to the point where it's like creating conflict, and could be a harassment or even a stalking thing, so be careful with that. We have the Five of Swords. Yeah, see, there's that conflict. It's creating too much conflict. So if this is you pursuing somebody, you know, listen to what they're saying. You know, it could be a Cancer as well. This is, yeah, very motivated and determined, and somebody is. And even though somebody's saying no, it's like they don't want to hear it, even though the person is saying no. So, yeah, this is Seven of Cups. Yeah, see? Okay. I'd say, like, pursue another option here. Now we have the Three of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Six of Swords. So it's time to move away from this chaos. Whether it's this person, you might have to block them if they won't leave you alone. Or if it's you, they might be blocking you. It's time to back off, because I really feel like there could be some energy where it's going to create something, even with the law involved or something. It's, you know, High Priestess. This is, you know, being the bigger person, stand in your high vibration, come from a place of that, nothing like, you know, down low. You don't want to create any more lower problems. Three of Pentacles, you might have to incorporate other people to help you out with this, co-create with that and help out for this situation. We have the Six of Wands. There will be success and victory with this eventually. Seven of Pentacles with the Strength card reversed. Yeah. So what I feel like is whoever is the really one that won't take no for an answer has gotten hurt in the past, and they're kind of like involving that, intertwining that into that, and that's why they're like getting to this point where they're obsessed with it, and it's not good. This is not good. It's in their lower vibration energy. It could be a Leo, like I said, as well. But yeah, they're like really persistent, but you got to drop that baggage and move forward. You can't take it personally, right? But I really feel like there's somebody's going to get hurt too with the situation. You need to back off and let it go. Yeah, emotional disappointment. They're too focused on what they've lost and gaining that and working towards that, instead of, you know, like what they do have, and maybe it's, you know, a blessing in disguise energy. But yeah, King of Cups. Yeah, This isn't about mastering our emotions too. So somebody needs to get their emotions mastered. And, you know, if you're the one being pursued and keep saying no and they won't take it for an answer, block them. If you have to, if they're being really stalky, you might have to involve like the law or something like that. Definitely get help from others though. Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, this is stability and stable too. So this could be something very tricky. I mean, if it's just like they're just annoying, you know, it's something that you need to take serious though, you know. You know, don't just brush it off because things have led to way worse and even unsafe things. So just be cautious with that, Gemini, okay? So now we're going to go ahead and get into Leo. Leo, let me get these cards over. Leo. All right, Leo, what is going on with you and your person around Valentine's Day here? What's happening? You know, this could even be for people that are single. It could be other people in your life, you know, connections, relationships, friends, whatever, family. You know, it's a love day, so it doesn't really matter. So let's see. Let's see what's coming up. But this, I guess, is more geared to relationships. Yeah, let's come up for your Valentine's Day. What's the energy here? We have the Six of Pentacles, something about balance here. The Three of Cups, friends, celebration. Page of Swords. And the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so a couple threes here. So it looks like, you know, working together, having fun, celebrating. So you could be actually working for Valentine's Day. You could also be connecting with friends and people that you work with for Valentine's Day, maybe going out to eat, dinner, stuff like that. There is some kind of intentions of the truth here. So Six of Pentacles is balanced energy though. And then we have the Nine of Swords. So there's some kind of anxiety. I feel like some of you could be like really anxious and worried about something, and you might be just hanging out on Valentine's Day with some friends or coworkers to just ease things out. But let's go ahead and see what else has come up. Six of Pentacles. Could be too, you're meeting somebody at work. It could be a coworker that you're in a relationship with or you're going on a date with. Maybe they've asked you out. Let's see what else. Six of Pentacles, we have the Lovers. Yeah, so this could be Gemini. Also, I feel like there could be somebody that you are dating or going out on Valentine's Day or in a relationship with that you work with. Or it could have been an old friend here. So Two of Swords on the bottom. There could be some kind of decision. I feel like, you know, if it's somebody you work with, it might be really something you're trying to decide or struggle with, because you know how those work relationships can be a problem. So it could be something like that too. We have Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, again, see, work. There's some kind of work energy coming up. Then we have the Eight of Swords and the Six of Cups. So it could be someone from your past too that you're moving away from. So some of you, I feel like this could be a rebound connection. Like maybe you just broke up with somebody you've been in a long-term relationship with, or somebody from your past, and somebody asked you out from work and you're going out with them. It could be just as a friend thing. It could be even a date. And but you're having some kind of decision to make here. And it could be from your past relationship that you broke up with, or whether to date somebody else. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up with this Three of Cups. This is celebration now. So I do feel like you might be going out or doing something for Valentine's Day. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is in the material world, you know, setting intentions. So I feel like I can hear Leo saying now, like, hey, listen, just because I don't have anybody doesn't mean I can't go out and celebrate Valentine's Day, right? So I kind of feel like you're doing that, you know? All right, Page of Swords. We have the Wheel of Fortune. So, yeah, letting things move, you know, letting the wheel turn. There's too many arrests coming up. So, yeah, letting the wheel turn, just taking it day to day, things are changing. You know, you're kind of just not going to sit back and sulk about it. And Three of Pentacles, we have Temperance. So it could be Sagittarius as well, that you're going out with, hanging out with. Page of Cups is, you know, starting over emotionally. So Three of Pentacles with this Temperance, like I said, this is all about our patience, our balance, energy like that. So like I said, some of you could be going out with somebody you work with, that it's a Sagittarius. It could be just, you know, friends. You broke up from a relationship and they're trying to cheer you up, but you're not going to sit back and just let Valentine's be wasted or ruined because you have a breakup. So let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. So on this one, we had the Six of Pentacles and the Lovers. So let's go ahead and say, yeah, I feel like, you know, you want something that's more balanced. You might have been like the one to give everything for the last relationship and it ended, but now you want something more balanced and grounded. Page of Swords, yeah, see, you're going towards that. What's truthful for you? You know, you're putting those intentions out there. Page of Pentacles and Three of Cups. Yeah, see, you're not going to sit home and sulk on Valentine's Day. You're going to go out and celebrate. whether you're in a relationship or not, right? So now Wheel of Fortune with the Page of Swords. Nine of Cups, yeah. See, you're just happy to go out and have some fun. You know, you don't want to sit around eating bonbons and crying because it's a Valentine's Day, right? Two of Pentacles, yeah. So Three of Pentacles, Temperance, and Two of Pentacles. There could be some things you're juggling as well. You got a lot on your plate, but you're not going to let it stop you. Eight of Pentacles, again, work. So I do feel like there's some kind of work vibe here. You are either working, or you're going out with coworkers, or you're going on a date with somebody you work with. So that's yours, Leo. Let's get into Libra. Okay, Libra. So let's see what's going on for you for Valentine's Day. Anybody you're hooking up with, anything like that. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's go ahead and see. So Libra for Valentine's Day. What's coming up? What's coming up for you? All right. Well, the Justice card has been showing up in a few readings. Let's go ahead and see. And that's your card. All right, so we have Temperance. So it could be Sagittarius. This is all about having patience, balanced energy. Now we have the Six of Pentacles as well as the Three of Swords reversed. Oh, okay, good. So this is Three of Swords is usually not good. It's like being hurt and heartbroken, but it's reversed. So you're letting that go. And now you're putting yourself back out there. It could be with a Sagittarius. Things are balancing out now. So I see you moving on from a past broken heart or relationship. Yeah. Four of Cups, yeah, you're not having it. You're turning your back. So I feel like some of you could be having that past person come back and you're just like, you're over it. You know, it's a done deal. You're not doing it anymore. So let's get one more card here. You've moved on. So that's good energy. And now we have the Hangman. Yeah, see, you see things different. So I really feel like you might have pined over somebody that broke your heart before, and you might have taken them back in a heartbeat before, but now you're over it. So they're coming back groveling maybe, and you're just like, nope, you're out, buddy. King of Cups, mastered your emotions. Love that. So you want somebody that has their emotions together as well. I don't know why I'm putting this away. Let's go ahead and see what's coming up with this Temperance. This could, like I said, it could be a Sagittarius coming in. It could be your past was a Sagittarius, your past partner, or this could be just that you're now patiently waiting for the right one to come along. Now we have the High Priestess. Yeah, see? Yeah, you want somebody high vibe. You know what you're worth. You deserve it. You don't need that crap and those crumbs. So now let's go ahead and see. Page of Pentacles, setting your intentions out there for the material world, for somebody to enter. Six of Pentacles is all about balancing things out, you know, getting that all grounded. So let's see. Justice, there you are. Yeah. Yeah, you're not going to have things one-sided anymore or take crumbs. You're moving forward. So Three of Swords reversed. I love to see it reversed because that means we're letting go of that past pain and heartbreak. Oh, we threw that one on the floor. Let's see. Queen of Cups, yeah. Still having an open heart and compassionate. You know, you didn't let that jade you. You know, maybe at one point you did, but now you've learned your lesson, you've mastered your emotions, you know your worth, and you're moving forward. Let's see about this Hanged Man. Look at Ace of Cups on the bottom. It's reversed, but I do feel like you're offering yourself some self-love. You know, we have to fill our own cup, right? So don't, be hasty and jump back into something. But, I mean, you've already healed, so I do feel like, you're healing because the Three of Swords is reversed. So let's see what else is coming up. Nine of Wands. Yeah, see? Yeah, you've been through the ringer. You've been through a lot, but you are healing, and now you know your worth. And, you want somebody that's higher vibration, that's mastered their emotions, So let's go ahead and get a couple more cards. So with this High Priestess and Temperance, somebody that's high vibe and a Sagittarius could be entering your life. Let's see what else. Eight of Pentacles. Yeah. So it could be somebody that's working on themselves. It could be somebody you met at work or college class or something like that. That's usually an apprentice or skilled place like work or something like that. So that's what I'm getting with that. Eight of Pentacles is Justice, and Six of Pentacles and Justice is next. Let's see what else is coming up. The Moon could be a Pisces as well. So with this balance, and since you're the Justice card, wanting that balance, you like things fair. Just be careful you don't let your fears take over. Trust your intuition as well. We don't know all things, so don't let the unknown scare you as well. Don't be triggered by that because it does look like you have done some healing. You're letting it go. So just be cautious of any triggers that come up that might put you in fear mode and start sabotaging yourself. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Yeah, see any kind of lack or anything. You don't want to put yourself in that mode because then we're going to create our own problems and make problems that aren't there. So let's go ahead and see what this Queen of Cups with this Three of Swords reversed is. Yeah, look at that. It could have been a Gemini. that was your past partner, or it could be a Gemini coming in. This is going to lead you letting go of that past pain and not taking it personal and learning the lessons from it, as well as remaining open-hearted and compassionate and being intuitive and trusting. If any red flags come up, you're going to connect with somebody that's higher vibrational, that's going to be more soul connected to you, and you're going to have this good relationship, okay? It's a choice that you need to make, though. You know, we can hang on to the baggage and drag it with us and create more problems. We can sit in our fears and create more problems, but this is, you know, letting that go, taking the lessons and moving forward, all right? So let's see the Hanged Man with the Nine of Wands. Seeing things differently after going through a, you know, tough past or tough situations, learning the lessons. Yeah, see, we got it again. Nine of Wands, yeah. This is just saying that you've been through a lot. You know, you've learned a lot, you're stronger for it. You know, that's what it's saying. Yeah, and it's all because of this heartbreak. So some kind of heartbroken energy was really put you through the ringer. It really has. But you've taken the lessons, you're stronger for it, and you know your worth, and you're moving forward. So something good is going to come out of it. Could be too that Justice card, that the wheel's going to turn, karma is going to be on your side after something bad happened to you. Okay, Libra, so that is yours. All right, Pisces, let's see what's coming up for you for Valentine's Day. Who are you connecting with? What's going on in your life? Please take what resonates, let go of what doesn't. It could resonate differently for all of you. Everybody has different situations. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up. What's coming up for Pisces? Okay, so we have the Ace of Cups reverse. That's all about self-love, filling our own cups. We have the Ace of Swords. Wow, a lot of new beginnings here. Oops, okay, we have two more. Eight of Cups and the Eight of Swords. Okay. So, and then on the bottom we have the Lovers. Yeah, so this could be a Gemini, but it doesn't have to be. It also could be about choices. But there's some kind of connection here. You could have broke up with someone. Could be something new, but what this is saying here is, you know, you're starting this new beginning with the truth. So I feel like a lot of you might have broke up because this Lovers is on the bottom. And it could be, like I said, a choice for some of you. But there's something here where you need to fill your own cup. You could be taking it personally because somebody broke up with you or did you dirty. Because this is reversed. And this is saying don't take things personally that somebody else did. They have their own issues. You can't, like, you know, I know it takes two. And you have to call out your own faults. But I really feel like you might be taking something personally that somebody did to you and beating yourself down, like wondering why me, why they leave me, why wasn't I good enough? And this is filling your own cups. You know, seeing the truth for what it is, all right? Taking these lessons and moving forward with strength and wisdom. This is taking action to move away. No, I'm sorry. This is feeling trapped. So, I don't know why I said that. I'm thinking of the Wands. So this is feeling trapped. You're feeling trapped about something. So I feel like you feel trapped because of this connection that is possibly rocky or issues with it. Could be a Gemini. Doesn't have to be. But you really need to see this clearly and fill your own cup. You know, take care of yourself. Nurture yourself. And don't focus so much on the past disappointments, emotional disappointments here. Okay? You know, unfortunately, things happen. Nobody likes it. Nobody likes to have their heart broken. But we have to pick up the pieces, you know, appreciate what we do have. Maybe sometimes even think that we dodged a bullet because maybe there's something that wasn't right for us here. But you can't beat yourself up. And this is time for some self-love. So Pisces, whoever this is connected to, you might be giving yourself some love for Valentine's Day. Okay? All right. So let's see. Yeah, because there's a burden here. So, you know, maybe celebrate with friends, family, maybe self-love day. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up with this. Let's see what this Ace of Cups. I'm feeling like somebody might have backed out on you on last minute for Valentine's and it's like really taking it hard. Yes, this is moving slowly. It takes time to heal, right? So this is moving slowly, being patient with yourself. We have the Ten of Wands, yeah, because this is a burden here, but you need to let go of this burden. Ace of Swords, let's see. Six of Swords, yeah. Six of Swords, Ace of Swords, seeing the truth, moving away from that chaos. I feel like a lot of you are creating chaos with yourself because you're really beating yourself up or feeling really bad because somebody might have backed out at the last minute on a date or left you or broke up right at the last minute, right before Valentine's Day. So it could be something with that. Yeah, see? So this is letting go and transformation. There's something needs to be let go of here. It could have been a Scorpio as well. So let's see about this Eight of Swords. So I'm really getting for like from the universe or spirit that this just wasn't good enough for you, and you might be really beating yourself up, you know, and settling because you thought it was, but you're going to come to find later that there's something better out there for you. Well, let's see what else has come up with this Eight of Swords. Five of Swords, yeah, see? Conflict. I really feel like you're conflicted here, but you need to move away from this and stop beating yourself up and take the lesson and the strength and realize that you dodged a bullet. All right, there's something better out there for you. Something better out there aligned for you. Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups, now we have the Four of Wands. Yeah, see? This might have been emotionally disappointing. It's time to move away from that because there's more stability out there, more higher vibration, more like, see, it says, don't judge each day by the harvest you reap, but by the seeds you plant. Yeah, it's time to start setting intentions for something better, okay? You deserve it. So that's what we're getting here. And I don't know why I'm so droppy right now. All right, so let's go ahead and get a couple more. Eight of Pentacles with the Ace. Temperance, there could be a Sagittarius out there, but this is saying be patient. Be patient. All, you know, good things come to those who wait. Ace of Swords with the Six of Swords. We have the Five of Swords. See, you're beating yourself up too much. This is conflict, and I really feel like there could be external conflict around you, but I feel like this is within, and you need to let that go, okay? It's like you're taking it too personal, you know? And it takes some time, and now we have the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, see, this is a new beginning. The universe and spirit are saying you have a new opportunity here for something better. You know, don't beat yourself up. Don't stay in that victim mode too long, all right? So Eight of Swords with the Five of Swords, moving away from this conflict. Yeah, it's time to move towards your happiness. Be content and happy, all right? Don't stay in that. That just makes you feel miserable. And the Eight of Cups, and I forgot what that other card was because I dropped it. Let me get it. I landed on the rail. Four of Wands, yeah. Moving away from the past disappointments, going towards something stability, something higher vibration. Yeah, it's your decision. You're at a crossroads. You can play victim and stay in that sorrow and why me, or you can heal and move forward and go after what you deserve, something higher vibration that you need, that's better for you, okay? And then we have the Three of Wands. This is for the future. There's something better out there for you in the Pisces. You just don't see it right now. Sometimes we get trapped in that mode, but you'll see. Eventually you'll be like, wow, I'm so glad that happened. Right? So just let your heart heal a little bit. You know, treat yourself for Valentine's Day, all right? So that's your message, Pisces. Okay, so now we are in Sagittarius. So Sagittarius, what's going on with you for Valentine's? Let's see who we are connecting with, our energy, whatever's coming up. It's going to resonate differently for all of us. So let's see. Sagittarius, what is coming up for you for Valentine's? So we have the Knight of Pentacles. Something's moving slowly here. Being methodical, planning things out. We have the Fool. So something new. Starting a new venture. Taking a risk. But you're taking a risk, but you're really plotting it out and thinking about it. We have the Seven of Swords. So there could have been some manipulation, some lies, some cheating in your past. So that might be why you're taking it slow. And we have the Death card, which could be Scorpio. It also is letting something go and transforming, starting something new. So I do feel like something happened in the past that was either manipulating, lying, cheating in your past. So now you are moving forward. You let that go, taking the lessons, and you are putting yourself back out there, taking a risk again, opening up your heart, but you're taking it slow and being cautious, okay? We do have the High Priestess, so you're standing more in your higher self, your intuition, trusting that, you know. So that's what I feel with that. So let's see about this Knight of Pentacles here. You are putting yourself back out there again, so that's good. High Priestess, yeah. So again, this is you know, wanting somebody more high vibe. You want somebody that's you know, mastered their emotions, knows what they want, doesn't play games, treats you well, things like that. We do have the Ace of Wands, you know, and this is a new beginning, passion, new beginning. So I really feel like you're passionate about this. You want somebody that is the real deal, that has their shit together, all that stuff. So you're not going to settle anymore. You're not going to put up with the riffraff and things like that. So this also could be a new relationship where you've put yourself out there, you've taken a risk, and you're connecting to higher vibrational people. So let's go ahead and see about this Fool energy, taking this risk and moving forward, starting a new adventure. We got two coming out, Nine of Cups and Page of Pentacles. Yeah, see? This is a new beginning in the material world, and Nine of Cups is being content. So you want something that you feel good with, content, happy, being appreciative of what you have and the experiences that you've had and all that. Seven of Swords, this manipulation and lying and cheating energy. Two of Swords, yeah. So I kind of feel like you were blinded by it. You didn't expect it at all. So now that's why you're being more cautious. That makes sense. You know, it came out of nowhere. You know, things were going good and then wham, something happened, right? Three of Cups, it could have been, you know, somebody like that was a friend, somebody you celebrated, had a good time with, and they did you dirty. So let's go ahead and see this Death card. Like I said, this could be a Scorpio, but it's mostly about letting go and starting something new, changing, transforming, transitioning. Now we have the Six of Wands reversed. So yeah, something wasn't successful. Yeah, it ended. I really feel like it could have really blindsided you here. We have the Four of Wands. So this is wanting something more stable again, right? It's also a high vibrational card. So, you know, taking those lessons, knowing your worth now, healing so you can be in that higher vibration. So I really feel like now you've stepped up your game. You're not going to settle anymore, and you want something that you know that you're deserving of, something good, something that's going to respect you. So let's go ahead and get into this High Priestess. This is the Knight of Pentacles here. Let's get another card on that. Page of Wands. Yeah, see again, setting those intentions. This is about passionate too. You want to be passionate about it, but you also want to have somebody, you know, that matches up with you, right? You know, I feel like you're also being like creative about it. You know, maybe you're going to new places where you won't stay in the same area where you're meeting the same kind of low vibrational energy or the same kind of people or whatever. So let's go ahead and get this Fool in this Page of Pentacles and Nine of Cups. We have the Two of Swords. Yeah, again, I think that's more of that you were blinded before, so you're having your eyes open. You're taking a risk, but you're going to be cautious and clear and not settle. You do have the Emperor here, so there could be an Aries coming in too. You could have your eyes on an Aries. We have the King of Swords. Yeah, seeing the truth, right? And again, we have more intentions coming out there in the material world. So I do feel like you might be out on the lookout for somebody that you're aligned to. You might have your eyes on an Aries, but you are going to not settle and pay attention, you know, and move forward cautiously and pay attention to those red flags, okay? So now we have this Seven of Swords with this Two of Swords. So we have the Empress and Temperance. Could have been a Sagittarius that did you dirty. This could be you. Could have been another Sagittarius. It also is, you know, trusting your intuition. So once that happened, you know, I really feel like some of you got those little red flags, but you stuffed it down. Like, nah, you didn't trust your intuition. So now you're taking care of yourself, trusting that intuition, okay? And you could be, again, another creative card. So being more creative of how you meet new people and things like that. All right, so let's see this Death and Six of Wands reversed. Something that you had to let go of that wasn't successful. Yeah, it just caused a lot of anxiety and worry. Yeah, and you moved away from it. Yeah, so it looks like you've moved away from something that, you know, did you wrong, and now you know what you're worth. You're not settling for that anymore, and you know that, you know, you got to get out of that same environment or where you're meeting people, and you're moving to something new, and you're taking a risk out here. So that's good, Sagittarius. So that is yours. So let's go ahead and get into Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, let me just get these cards a little fixed up here, and then we'll get into yours. All right, just taking a couple seconds here. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, what's going on with your love life for Valentine's Day? What's going on? Scorpio. Please take what resonates, let go what doesn't. It's going to be different for all of you. So let's see what's happening with you and your person or someone around you that you might be having your eye on, or they have their eye on you for Valentine's Day. That's Scorpio. We have the Queen of Swords. Could be an air sign here. Doesn't have to be. We have the Chariot, which is a Cancer. That's all about our motivation and willpower. The Emperor, Aries, another sign that's ruled by Mars like you, and the Knight of Cups. So you could be wearing your heart on your sleeve. You could be connecting to a very sensitive person. That could be that Cancer. Could be Aries too, but they're a little more rough around the edges. You know, they don't show their emotions as much. They kind of keep them buried in. They do have big hearts, but they could, you know, keep it stuffed in. But there's some kind of truth you're going towards, and I feel like You might be wearing your heart on your sleeve and connecting to a Cancer or an Aries, but you're feeling really empowered is what I'm getting. Living your truth. I really feel like this person, a lot of you, I feel like it could be a Cancer that you're connected with, makes you feel empowered, and wearing your heart on your sleeve, and you know, it's like your truth. So I feel like good energy. Moon, it could be a Pisces too. You know, there could be some unknown what's going to happen. It could be also, you know, you need to trust your intuition, things like that. But let's go ahead and see. Queen of Swords. I think we had that before where you're in a good relationship, but we'll see. Hermit, could be a Virgo. Could be that you're solo right now. Solo, you could be solo and just, you know, trying to find your truth here. You could have your eye on a Cancer or an Aries, but, you know, this is just being determined as well and having willpower. So you could be really determined to hook up with somebody here for Valentine's. You might have just asked someone out for Valentine's, have your eye on somebody. We have the Eight of Pentacles. It could be somebody at work as well. And then we have the King of Pentacles. You know, King of Pentacles is somebody grounded and stable. So I feel like you have your eye on somebody that's very grounded or stable, or some of you are dating somebody that's very grounded and stable. You know, and it makes you feel like, you know, you're living your, you can be yourself, you're feeling in your authenticity. And Emperor, yeah, there you are. So this is you being really empowered. And like I said, it could be an Aries card, but I really feel like this person makes you feel very strong and empowered here. It brings out who you really are. When we live our authentic self, it does make us feel very empowered. Even if, you know, and we don't align with everybody, we still feel very empowered because that's who we truly are. So I love that energy. Knight of Cups here. Like I said, it could be somebody you're connecting with, or you wearing, you know, wearing your heart on your sleeve, very romantic. Four of Cups. This could be turning your back on something. So Knight of Cups, I feel like here you could be really connected to somebody that makes you feel very empowered, that you can be yourself around, but you're kind of holding back a little bit. And it could be some past energy where you don't want to expose yourself, or you feel a little vulnerable. But this person, I really feel like really requires a lot of attention and appreciation. So some of you, I feel like you could be really really working something out for Valentine's Day to surprise this person, because if it's especially if it's a Cancer, but like I said, it could be an Aries that's very sensitive. The replacement might be, they're very romantic. Aries can be a romantic too, but they're very romantic, and I feel like right now you are planning this romantic situation for Valentine's out to surprise them. You know, you might be holding off a little bit and expressing it, but I feel like deep down you really feel that. I do. The strength could be a Leo, but this is, you know, standing in your inner strength. So, you know, if you're trying to appear real strong and not let the person know, you know, it's Valentine's Day, I think they would really love that. So let's go ahead and see what this Hermit and Queen of Swords is. The Star, yeah. So I really feel like this is like a wish come true for you. They feel very healing to you. So I do feel like you're going to like express that for Valentine's Day. So let's see about this Chariot and Eight of Pentacles. Six of Wands, something that's very successful and victorious. So I think it kind of surprised you, and you're kind of waiting for the rug to drop. But you know, see competition here. Yeah, there's some kind of competition. So if it is an Aries that you're connected with instead of a Cancer, it could be like you two like really clash and have competition, but they just make you feel like empowered, and you both open up, you're both vulnerable together, and it's really a feel-good thing. So I do feel like it's like a good energy here. So let's go ahead and see this Knight of Cups with the Four of Cups. Knight of Wands, yeah, see? Taking action. It's very passionate connection. You might be a little guarded, like standing off a little bit, but I do feel like you are opening up, especially for Valentine's Day, and you're really, really caring about this person. It's very passionate connection. You feel empowered. You can feel like you can be yourself. You're even vulnerable with it, but a little bit, sometimes you kind of push it off a little bit. But I do feel like this is a really good connection here. So I do feel like some of you are going to go all out for Valentine's Day. And express things. Who knows? Maybe some of you are getting engaged or moving it to the next level. I think your like vulnerabilities open up a little bit, right, Scorpio? So let's go ahead and get into Taurus. If it's not you, Scorpio, I think the person's going to really lavish you for Valentine's Day. All right, Taurus, let's get into yours. What's coming up for you for Valentine's Day? Whoa, I keep heaving them. All right, unfortunately, betrayal, unfortunately. That's why I flung way over there. So there's some kind of betrayal, backstabbing energy, unfortunately, Taurus. Now we have the Three of Swords. Wow. Okay. So whoever this is connecting to is having a really rough Valentine's Day. Yeah. So we have the Four of Pentacles reversed too. Yeah. So somebody just wasn't very giving. They were selfish. They've hurt you. They betrayed you. Let's see what else. Six of Pentacles, yeah. So there needs to be some balance here. Yeah, Three of Wands on the bottom. So for the future, this if you're going through this thing where somebody's all one-sided, they're very selfish, and you know it's making you feel terrible, it might be time for the future to move away from this because this isn't good. You know, I really feel like some of you have put up with this for a long time, and it's time to move away for your future. You deserve love. You deserve respect. So let's see about this Ten of Swords. Six of Wands, yeah, it's reversed. So this is not successful at all, or you've ended it. It's just not good energy. So let's go Magician. See, you do want something. You want to manifest a good relationship and connection. I feel like you gave this person a lot of chances here, but they're just selfish. They just don't respect you. It's all about them, and it's not good energy. So I feel like this is something that you've either ended or you're thinking about ending. Yeah, see, it's coming up. You want to manifest something good. Somebody that doesn't hurt you, that respects you, that shows you love, that supports you. We have the Emperor. Could be an Aries. Four of Pentacles, like I said, Four of Pentacles is something that's, you know, greedy, selfish. So it could be an Aries you're hooking up with, but it's somebody that's very, maybe very aggressive, distant, takes advantage, could be a narcissist. But this also could be you taking your power back. You know, because you're not putting up with it. And we're like, I do all the work. I'm tired of this. I sacrifice, and all you do is treat me like crap. So then we have the Eight of Swords. Yeah, see, this is moving away from that. So let's go ahead and see the Six of Pentacles. This balance needed, something that's equal. Now we have the Queen of Swords. Yeah, yeah. Removing that mask. Stop making excuses for this person. They're just selfish, right? It's time to let this end. If you haven't already, it's time to let it end. The world. All right, so let's see this Ten of Swords with the Six of Swords, Six of Wands reversed. This is not successful. It's just betrayal over betrayal, not respecting you, not supporting you. Yep, quick action. It's time to move away. Leave Dodge. Three of Swords with the Magician. Yeah, see, there's lack here. This is just terrible, Taurus. It's time to move away. All right, so now we have the Four of Pentacles reversed with this Emperor, taking your power back. Eight of Cups, yeah, leaving disappointments behind. Walk away. Six of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Eight of Pentacles, okay. So this might be something that you need to work on. Could have been something from work. So I'd say right now, if you are leaving this behind, it's time to work on yourself, throw yourself into your work while you do the healing and setting intentions and you know, not settling. Don't put up with this. You know, it's time to let this end. It's just been disappointment, betrayal, heartbreak the whole time. It's very unequal. This person seems very selfish. So it's time to get away from this toxic energy and move towards something better. Okay, Taurus, so that is yours. Now we're going to go ahead and get into Virgo. Virgo, what is going on with you? Last but not least, I just did it in alphabetical this time. So Virgo, what is going on with you for Valentine's Day? What is going on with you? Valentine's Day, who are you connecting with? What's your energy? All right, Virgo, let's see. What's coming up? Let's do one more ruffle and shuffle here. Virgo, Valentine's Day. What is happening? Virgo, we're going to see where your energy's at or somebody around you. What's happening? Please take what resonates, let go what doesn't. We have the Empress. So there could be you're tapping into your creativity, trusting your intuition. Could be just some self-love for Valentine's. Ten of Cups. It's happiness, bliss. So I feel like some of you are just happy being alone. We have the Three of Cups. Some of you could be going out with family or friends celebrating for Valentine's. And then we have the Seven of Wands. So this could be a little, you know, protection, guarded, defense. So there is some kind of defensiveness here. So, you know, it's fine to be happy on your own. It's awesome, actually. So it does look like you are tapping into your own self. You're happy with that. You're celebrating with friends. But just be careful that you're not closing off your heart too much, okay? Because if you do really want something and we stay guarded, then, you know, we're not going to allow that in. But I do feel like this looks like you're just going to go out with friends and celebrate. And you're happy with that. And you're doing some self-care. But let's go ahead and get some more on this Empress. Some of you could be like out like paint night, you know, that's also happy and fun. So throwing yourself into that. So this Empress, we do have the Eight of Swords, so feeling trapped. So some of you could have cut yourself off so much that now you're closed off and isolated. But it does look like you're content. It's just, you know, sometimes we get happy with being alone when we really do want somebody. So just be careful with that, all right? So let's see about this Ten of Cups. There could be somebody that's really good with you, aligned with you. But, you know, if you're happy being alone, I'll go for it, you know? That's fine. Three of Wands, yeah. See, Ten of Cups, this is for your future. You're looking for happiness for your future. You want to be content and happy, which who doesn't, right? So if you're happy on your own, that's good. Go for it. But if you do want something in you know, eventually a long-term relationship or later connecting with somebody, you have to just be careful that you're not guarding your heart too much or closing off your heart. Three of Cups, celebrating with friends or family. Let's see what's coming up. Temperance. Could be Sagittarius you're connecting with for dinner or something for Valentine's Day. This is also having patience. So some of you, I feel like you're really just happily doing you right now. You're very patient. Not that you don't want somebody coming in later. You do. But right now you're still a little guarded about something that happened. But you are content and happy. So I love that energy. Four of Wands. Yeah, you're just stable right now. Right? So Seven of Wands. A little defensive. This also could be about healthy boundaries. So you could be just setting healthy boundaries as well. It doesn't have to be complete defensiveness. King of Cups. Yeah. You're kind of just mastering your emotions. And I feel like that's why you have these healthy boundaries, or boundaries that you're setting, because you don't want somebody coming in trying to push your buttons and cause some problems. Yeah, you don't want any competition or conflict. You're happy right now. So you don't need the drama, basically. That's what's coming up. So that's good. You're just, you know, maybe hanging out with your kids, your family members, your friends for Valentine's Day. So let's see what about this Empress and Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords, like I said, could be feeling trapped, though, so... Two of Wands, you're at a crossroads. So, you know, it might be where you're happy and content right now, but why you might be feeling trapped is you do want a relationship, but you're just not meeting the right people. Okay, so you're feeling a little like, ugh, I just don't have any choices or options out here. They're all like mess. So you're at a crossroads. You know, maybe try some new places, you know, something different. You might meet different kind of people, high vibration, you know. So let's go ahead and see this Ten of Cups. We have the Ten of Cups and the Three of Wands. Yeah, you might have to take a risk, do something different, an adventure. You might even be going on a trip to meet somebody new or something like that. So Three of Cups with this Temperance. Four of Swords, yeah. So you're kind of just resting, rejuvenating. Yeah, you're kind of chill right now, but I do feel like you're getting that. Like, I would like to meet somebody, but there's just not any good people out there. And it's because the place you're at, you know, the same. Knight of Wands, yeah, so you might have to take action here. You might have to take action and change the scenery and all that. We have the Ace of Swords, so yeah. This is getting some kind of revelation. So I do feel like you're going to get a revelation. You might, out of the blue, like your friends might take you somewhere and you meet somebody that you don't normally go. So let's just go ahead and get a couple more cards for you and see if anything comes up for your future connection or anything. We have the High Priestess. Yes, stay in high vibration. This, I kind of feel like it could be like some places for world, completion, and judgment. Wow. Okay, so there could be some more revelations, deep revelations you need to go through. Something needs to complete here. I feel like there's something that's still around you that might be connecting you to the kind of wrong people. This is raising your vibration in that high vibration. So for some of you, I feel like you need to go to a high vibrational place. It could be like, you know, one of those spiritual retreats or something like that. Something high vibrational that you might meet your person. I don't know what that would be, you know, you have to think about that. There's like certain points in all over that's high vibrational. There's certain centers that are high vibrational, but I think that's where you're going to meet your next person. All right, so that is yours, Virgo. I'm going to get a couple more. I'm kind of interested in this. Yeah, see, stability. So I don't know if you guys are religious, but it might be a spiritual or a church thing that you might meet somebody. Could even be just like you're doing a camp for kids that's got some kind of spiritual or religious background. It could be a spiritual shop that you're just buying your crystals, something like that. I feel like you might meet somebody that's high vibrational that you connect with. Just saying. So that is your message, Virgo. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. Take care. Peace.